this guy decided, oh, cows on the side of the road in this little tiny ass corral. I wonder what it smells like.
No, he said, does it smell? He's like, does it smell outside? Lowers his window down.
Yes, because I thought we were going fast enough. I was like, I wonder if there's still a like. Can we really smell it if we're just cutting the air so quick as we are? Not to say we're like going over 100 or anything like that, but I was like, I wonder. So I put it down a little bit. It was enough. It was enough. But on the way back,
for a good 3 minutes, dude. It was the inner thoughts, the fucking, what is it?
Intrusive thoughts.
Intrusive thoughts is just like, I could smell right now. I could roll down the window and just smell.
I was like, curiosity and intrusiveness made a baby, and that was me. So I was like, oh,
we had to child lock that.
Let me see.
I'm episode 47 today, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up, baby? You?
Fast intro. Wow.
What?
I was just like, that's a fast intro.
Oh yeah, of course.
I don't know. Usually we fuck around for a little bit.
We're back.
Hello.
We're back from our mini trip that we didn't record shit because we were just honestly just enjoying ourselves.
I thought Richard was gonna ask for like videos and photos that we've taken, and then Richard was just gonna put something together.
We got socials. Follow us on our socials.
I said
for all our posts and our tweets and our thirst traps.
I'll probably just give you screenshots some of the stuff that you posted. So that's it.
That's what I figured.
And then I'm gonna put in the video that Lee put. the video that Lee recorded on my fucking phone.
Oh my god, Rome!
Seriously, thought it was Steve's.
Guys, so there's a video that you guys will probably see. It's basically
right here, right now.
Does it feel being dirty?
Get off of me! Well, today's the day I dropped the bomb.
Say it on camera. It's your own camera. Say it.
Help! Help! Oh. I got one in them San Francisco feathers.
I thought he was gonna say it.
I would never say.
What?
Basically, it's what happens when you put 3 men in a room. I don't know.
That's what happens when you put us 3 in a room with nothing to entertain ourselves but each other's company. So
well, yeah. What was I say? It wasn't that bad in the room. I felt very relaxed. We all had our own things to keep ourselves entertained. That was nice.
Yeah.
I'm still not a fan of that.
What?
We need to see. Well, it was cheap, so I guess it's not too much to complain about.
I want to talk about it. Okay, guys. So we obviously it was a very quick trip for us. We weren't planning on staying there that long. But what ends up happening is, long story short, we were like, hey, let's not spend much on an Airbnb. That way we have more to spend when we're doing our thing out there. Which, fairly enough, we did spend. But we cheaped out on our Airbnb. That being said, that Airbnb was like a shared, like, it was a shared space with the
we rented
a
room, basically.
Basically, we rented a room. It's like, imagine renting, you know what it is? Remember like those hotels that have that middle door? But there's people on the other side, and it's like that. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the shitty part about it, and our respects to these people because they let us into our home. Thank you for that. I doubt they'll ever see this episode, but thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know. It's the first time I was ever doing something. Yeah, it is.
So
it's very awkward.
It's awkward, and I'm gonna be honest. That bathroom was gross.
Yeah,
dude.
That's what I noticed too.
I 100% agree with you. I did not expect that bathroom to look like that. I'm so glad that we were only there for 2 days.
And
I felt gross trying to
so close to the ground. Holy shit! I felt like I was doing ass to the grass squats or something when I had to.
That's probably good for your colon.
I only.
That's probably just good for your colon.
I held my shit.
You know what? That's fucking terrible.
I didn't really go that bad.
You know what's bad? Like what I found, like fuck the people or the bathroom. It's just smack the shit on my mic. Yeah. It's the echo that you can hear from whatever fucking side of the house you're in. You can hear shit like anything. Like if someone ripped a fart, you could fucking hear it through that entire house for sure. But overall, my 2 cents of San Francisco. Not a city for me. Very weird. People are fucking weirdos. There's no such thing as personal space there. Beautiful city, beautiful area. That bridge is fucking looks dope as fuck. Just the scenic route of it is very nice. But just it ain't for me. And it's so fucking expensive too. If you live in San Francisco, shout out to you and good luck to you, because damn, I thought we were expensive. You gotta pay just to fucking walk down that street. Apparently hotels, you have to pay parking there too.
Okay. I feel like that's a thing here. Is that not a thing?
No. You get a hotel and you can park in the parking lot. That's an open parking lot for people who are there.
Interesting.
The only difference is if you get valet.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, like actual hotels, like in the city, like you, because they have underground parking, you have to pay a toll, like a daily toll for that. Yeah, it's crazy.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Fuck San Francisco. Yeah, I was talking to my coworker about it, because he asked, he's like, hey, like, how was the trip? Blah, blah, blah. I was just like, it was interesting. Definitely a different speed / vibe compared to LA. But I just told him, like, it's a very beautiful city. Just for me, very fucking boring and kind of also like just old. Like that's how it felt to me. It just felt like you come here either if you're rich enough to just fucking say, fuck it, I want a pretty view, or you're like at that age where you either like were grandfathered into whatever the fuck lease you have or rent whatever the fuck, and then or maybe you just got rich and you decided to retire in San Francisco for whatever reason. But I was just like, I was like a little bit convinced of the simulation theory. That place convinced me that it's real.
Oh my god, dude. The amount of people, you want to say it or should I say it?
No, you do it.
The amount of, so we obviously took a walk around just to kind of explore the city, get to know it a little bit, because, you know, we're like, fuck it, we're already out here, might as well take advantage of the time. We had spare time. For those who don't know, our friend, she watches this, our friend Emily, congratulations again.
Yay.
She graduated from college, from her university, and that's why we were out there. But we got there a day early. We got there the day of her graduation, and we got there super early, so we ended up walking around the city. And the amount of people we saw just randomly like committed pushing strollers, and there's no baby in there, was the weirdest shit. At some point, the fucking bus driver got off and took a shit in the street bathroom because he was like, yo, I gotta poo. So everybody got off the bus, waited, and I'm sure they got right back on. But it's the most NPC fucking city I've ever came across. People were trying to cross the street on a red light. That girl, like it's a bright red light.
Yeah.
Like there's only two ways. Like either you're really stupid or you really are an NPC.
I think the only reason I like say like NPCs is just like, one, we kept seeing some of the same people just around the fucking city. At least like they looked the same.
Yeah. They were the same people.
Same clothes, same fucking whatever the fuck they had in their hands, stuff like that. But it's just like, what the fuck? And then all the empty buildings are what tripped me out the most. It's like, why are there so many fucking abandoned buildings here? And I guess that leads into like the whole fucking COVID / financial struggles that I guess it never came back from. But still, it just felt weird. It was just like, I feel like there should be a lot more people around, but there aren't. At least from what we saw.
For as big as it is and as expensive it is, I would assume there's people there.
Mm-hmm.
There's gotta be, right?
True that. For me, it was cool. I think the bust of the trip was the first day, but we also, I'm gonna blast all of us, all three of us. We walking around the city. We walked like 5 streets or 6, maybe 5 to 10 streets down one way, and then walked up the 3, and then walked back to the car.
Mm-hmm.
So like, but we were all like, yeah, no, we're good. Like it was just, I wouldn't say like it wasn't like we're all like, yeah, that's enough because we've seen enough. It was more like the weather's kind of out of nowhere. They're like the street that we were on was basically dead. And the only like action or like liveliness was some very loud teenagers that don't know personal space. And then a lot of dogs.
A lot of dogs.
There's so many dogs.
That was kind of like the like observation of the first day. And then we did go to like the Fisherman's Wharf. So that I think that was at least Venice. More interesting. Yeah, it was basically Venice, but it had like a really nice view, you know, little lake or whatever. But it was basically like
that was the ocean,
you know. Yeah, that was just
the lake. That's the ocean.
Well, that either way, big body of water.
That's a big lake.
So there was just more people around, so it was just kind of like a little bit of livelier energy. But the weather was still like, I honest to God thought it was gonna rain, and I don't think it ever really did. Maybe like morning dew, like morning showers. Maybe I don't even know if even that, because I think I woke up early both days. Even the night after, I think I woke up at 7. Still.
Yeah, I woke up around the time you were up already.
Yeah, and so like the first day, or like the second day, the morning of, I think I woke up and it was like 5 a.m. Like we walked around a decent amount and we got back to the Airbnb and it was like 11:30 and we're like, let's unwind. Let's get into bed. And then by like 12, we were all like knocked out pretty much. So we're like, all right, tight.
In my defense, the biggest burner was just the drive. I was just tired. Like it was. It didn't tire me like that, but like I was like, after we ate, I'm glad we went. So my thought of like, let's go for a walk was like, let's go for a walk and burn this food down because we ate so fucking fast. Yeah, like that was our first actual meal of the day.
Our first meal, and we ate very quickly because we could not stand our booth mates.
We ate so fucking fast because we went to some I guess it's popular burger spot, and
it was good.
The burgers were good. The burgers were good.
Yeah,
but I wish I could have enjoyed it.
We're like, let's go outside and eat because you know they have their little outdoor booths, and we're just like, we don't want to be cooked up, whatever. So we went out there, sat down, waiting for our food. And school just let out. I guess we should have foresaw it, but school, I guess, had just got out. So a bunch of fucking like 6 or 7 of these just teenagers. Like I'm talking like schoolers. I'm talking like 14, 15-year-olds.
Yeah,
just sophomores at like
for sure.
Juniors the most. Yeah, one of them at the very least.
But anyway,
maybe one.
Yeah.
I was like freshmen and sophomores for sure.
Yeah.
Like they see that this booth that we're in this like outdoor booth, and I guess there is technically 2 tables, but it's just like it's so tiny. I feel like it's just you don't do that unless
it's really small, especially for their amount of people. Yes. Like if it was just 4 of them or like 3 like us, perfect. That's fine. Even if they're talking about whatever the fuck they're talking about, it just that feels like the appropriate amount of people to sit in that booth. I mean
7 of them for sure.
Yeah. There was like 6, and then I think someone else showed up, and then it like grew the number, of course. But they were just, it was very like, I don't know. They're
Gen Z kids.
Yeah, they were just being a lot and making like weird jokes or whatever, but it wasn't like anything crazy. So it was just like they were really loud and really close to us. So like right when I got my food, I was just like, I'm just going to eat and I'm just going to like stare at my food because that's all I'm really into right now. Like there's nothing to like talk about really. Like the most interesting thing that's happening is like the annoyance that we're all feeling for the kids next to us. And we can't just be like, oh my God, these fucking kids suck, bro. Like we can't just be like what or how we are. So it was just, yeah, it was a lot. But the first day was kind of meh. The second day, though, that was fun. Like the last day, I guess, technically. Yeah. That was cool. The morning was nice. We went to a nice bar. Saw Emily. Love you. She's great. She's gorgeous. My mom saw her. She's like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I'm like, yeah. Showed her a picture.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the second day was cool. And then when we went out, I had a good time. That was fun. I liked hanging out with everybody. Emily, her man's, I think her cousin and her cousin's mom. Niece, I thought so. And her niece's mom. So that was pretty cool. Oh, I thought it was mom. I heard someone say mom at some point.
That's her niece's mom,
which is Emily's
sister.
Got it. Okay, that's what I was talking about between those two, like the niece and her. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's daughter mother.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I figured. But yeah, they were cool. They're really nice. Emily's man's warmed up. It was cool. If you watch this or if Emily shows him, you're dope. You're cool. Good people. Yeah. Good people. Then the food was good too. I liked what we ate. And then the last
home cooked meals.
Oh yeah. Emily's mom made birria, so
that was cool.
It was actually really good. I was like,
I'm so glad I went for seconds.
I wanted to, but I was like, I don't want to burst.
Oh yeah, they learned how to play.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know the name of the game.
Emily's family's really into gambling apparently, so they just taught us a quick dice game.
It's basically craps. That's what it is.
Is that what it's called?
That's all it is. Yeah, it's the Hispanic version of craps.
Cool. But yeah, it was fun. It was cool. Everybody got into it, and and then I went on. It was really cool. I liked the last place. That was fun. And then some guy got knocked out in front of Steve's car.
I forgot about that.
I waited for that.
Oh my god!
I was like, oh man,
bro,
we're not in Texas.
And then I think I felt like the 7-Eleven that we went to at the very end was like 5 streets down, but that was the longest drive, dude, just to get to the 7-Eleven. I was like,
dude, it's the hills.
Like, yeah, it's the hills. It's like, all the one-way streets. I'm like, bro, are we there yet? Where the fuck are we?
Our hills are like this.
Yeah.
And in that, their shit's like,
yeah, it's like a solid.
I was going up.
I'm going ahead.
35.
I was going up, and I was like, dude, my poor car. I was like, I'm sorry.
It was like a solid 80-degree like incline. Yeah. It was just like, dude. I was like, God.
Bro, imagine hitting your brakes hard as fuck going up that hill. Like,
I think when my dad went at one time, because he's been there a couple times back in the day, he took his VW van at the time when he had his own. Yeah, bro. Yeah, but the one that we have, I could never. That would never happen.
You feel everything.
Everything, and there's no like that bitch was fall. Yeah.
that city fucking does not define gravity. Like that shit goes against it.
Fucking.
But it was cool. It was fun.
Yeah, overall fun trip. Like I said, city's pretty. People are weird. Definitely not our crowd of people. Even the nightlife. The nightlife itself is just. It was so bad.
Interesting. That's all I'm saying. It's interesting.
I didn't mind it, and to blast them, they're talking about let's go hit up people or whatever. And there was like a group of people that they could have talked to, and they just sat there with their coolers and just like.
Oh no! Hold on. Wait. Okay. Wait. You got it all wrong.
No, I got it completely right.
We never wanted to talk to anybody. No, we were just fucking around. Yes. It was literally a meme between the both of us, and we were just joking around, shooting the shit behind it.
Yeah, I know. But like the imagery, the overall picture is 2 dudes saying, let's go hit people up, and then when they finally has people around, it's
not even close. We were just making jokes, stupid like fuckboy jokes, because we're out and about just being stupid. Like we weren't saying it so people can hear us. We were saying it between us.
Oh no, I know. That's not my point. My point is just the overall image. I'm not saying that's what you were actually doing, but the overall image with the joke, that's the picture that's painted.
The overall thing that we were doing was just people watching, and we were just like, everybody's so fucking cringe here. Yeah, at least in my opinion, right? Sure.
I know who he's talking about. Yeah. It wasn't those group of girls that were like there. We weren't even paying attention until like the very end. It was literally just like the individuals, like the fucking the Chad trying to get at this guy's girl while she was leaning on her mans. That shit was mind blowing. The fucking kids who were like for sure 22 jumping their ass off like it's like on tables and booths. Like it was like our shit was like they're probably sitting here like last night was a movie, huh? like that's what we were laughing about. We didn't give a fuck about anything else. We were just having a good time.
The guy that was like basically like sandwiching a girl in between him and her boyfriend, I'm assuming.
Bro, he grabbed her ass.
And then the dude that like her boyfriend grabbed his ass, like pushing them together. It was weird. It was interesting.
Well, I was gonna say you guys, I don't know. It's San Fran. Honestly, I assume San Fran to have like it could either just be a joke because that crowd of people. Those people are really like weird, so it could be somewhere joke or it could be some situation, you know.
Okay, well,
that's why I was like, oh, and I would assume seeing that in San Fran, I wouldn't be surprised, you know. That's why.
So here's the part. We were like, I thought something similar to that, right? Dude literally loses interest, walks away, pulls his phones out, makes a phone call, and just leaves. Just leaves the fucking venue, like nothing ever happened. Yeah. And then we look to the side, and security guard sitting right there. Fucking cut up eye and a black eye. I was like, when did you get beat up, bro? We were just here like an hour, like 20 minutes ago. But that shit's crazy. Yeah,
that I just remember seeing a bunch of people. I like looking at people's clothes, what they decide to wear out, and I was just like, oh, there's no sense of style here, bro.
Yeah, no.
I just did not like half if not all of like what people were wearing, but that's just me again being a fucking cynical, critical piece of shit. But yeah, it was just very interesting comparing what I saw at least compared to what I've seen out here. So I was just like,
yeah, it is a different vibe.
Yeah, a different vibe. The music that they were playing, very interesting too to me, because I was just like,
I was in middle school and that shit played.
I was just like, they're playing some old music, but
I didn't hear one new song like a popular song.
I think I heard like the newest stuff that I heard was like stuff that came from TikTok almost. Like there was like 3 songs that I heard throughout the night, like in different spots that I was like, oh, this is like a TikTok song or sound. And I even remember thinking, I think at the last spot they played one and I was like, tight. They can hear like this, like whoever's in here can actually hear the song, because some of those TikTok sounds or songs, they're the overall thing's pretty good. So I was like, oh, awesome. More people are going to be able to hear it, because I like a decent amount of TikTok songs, to be honest. No shame.
See, that's cool, but
my friends are always playing it, so I'm like,
but not for the space that we were at, is what we're saying. Like,
I think that's the thing, is that crowd, I feel like that type of music makes sense.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's why.
As soon as I heard Taylor Swift and I saw all these people eating it up, I was like, oh, I know where we're at.
I think it's just the vibe, but overall, like that they were going for. Like the bar in itself seemed like it would just be like this big, I guess, kind of like more hip hop /
like older crowd people are there.
No. Like hip hop / more I guess modern type shit. Like their bar looked nice and all this stuff. But then you get in there and like I said, it just seemed like a lot of super old like 2008 hits, you know? And I was just like,
it's like late 2008 to 10 and then like early 2010s.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of music.
I was fine being at the bar just because I think it was like the biggest spot that we had been to that night, besides the first one, which I mean, it was still wasn't that big.
No, it was a decent size, but it wasn't like huge. Are you talking about the last spot, the one with the bigger bar?
Yeah, I mean,
okay,
it had like the most space I think that we had gone to. But
one thing I learned today is a lot of people that I talked to, because my coworkers were asking me about it. They're like, "Oh, how was your trip going?" I told them. They're like, "Yeah." They're like, "We kind of got the same vibe, and we were out there." So 2 things I got out of that place. San Francisco isn't meant for like people like a group of friends to go and travel and party it. It's not a party city. Like they've tried to implement it in certain areas, but obviously it's like within your crowd because of the type of music, the way people dress. Just that's their style, their vibe, their world, right? Like they'll come out here and they'll probably think we're all lunatics based on how we drive, how packed their city is, and like how people are at clubs and bars. Right? 2 different worlds. And I found out that, well, including that is like that place is more for like if you're like in a relationship, you want to go sightsee, or you go with your family as a family trip place. Like that's what San Francisco looked out to me is. Okay, I get it. This is more like family stuff.
You're gonna and stuff like that.
You're gonna go take a trip with your significant other or your parents or your family in general, just to go see a different city that's in California, right?
Yeah.
So that's the overall perspective of what I got of San Francisco. And then 2, apparently all bars or like night lounges look like that. They all look like fucking unopened hookah lounges. Because that's what they all look like. They just look like fucking hookah lounges. Because they're not actually like bars. They're lounges. Yeah. From what they were saying, I was like, that makes so much sense. Because all the ones we were passing by, they all look like lounges. Even that musty ass one.
That's what I was gonna bring up. I was like, they're also so. As soon as
tiny. I walked in, yeah. So, but I did like that they have a whole space just worth of like bars and shit. Sure. Like that's cool. Like I was like, that's cool.
Sure, but it's just so tiny, bro. It was just like we stepped into 2 of them, and my glasses immediately just fogged up because of all the body heat. How many people were in there, and just like again, how cramped it is. Oh my god,
dude! There was a guy with a whole fake sleeve. I was like, "What the? Where am I?"
Yeah,
he was like, "You're an NPC player." Oh, but yeah, no. Overall, though, fun trip. I definitely am glad that I got to experience that with you guys. It's always nice when we go out and like explore new shit. All our big trips have just been honestly us, and or including our other friend who like obviously hasn't been around for a while, but he'll be joining us on our next one.
Derek.
Yeah.
What are you?
Dude, he would have been joining Richard and I talking shit and just laughing for sure.
I feel like he would have been in between. I know Derek likes to dance, so I'm pretty sure he would have been going back and forth.
Fuck no. Derek does not like to dance. Derek likes to just vibe, like with a drink in his hand and just kick
wasted for him to actually go onto the dance floor.
Oh, I was gonna say, me and him danced a couple songs and stuff like that, even when he wasn't too drunk.
That was Vegas, and I don't know. I feel
that's different though. That's a different part. That's a different vibe. That's a party vibe. At San Francisco, he would have not danced. I put that on my mom that he would have not danced because that for sure was not anywhere near his crowd either.
I don't know.
Or his music.
I was gonna say, I feel like the crowd that Derek usually hangs around with, aren't they like the same in San Francisco? Maybe not like vibe, I guess, but in appearance, because I don't know his friends like that. But
no,
they look the same.
But even then,
honestly,
at least I'm going. I don't know. I can't speak to Derek just because we haven't hung out in a bit. But I was just like, from what I've seen, for the most part, he's just the one chilling at the bar with a drink in his hand.
Yeah, he likes cruising his nights for sure. Like he likes like very like vibey areas, good music and crowds, but he's always been, since we've known him and just hung out with him, like just us three, he's always been that person to want to just kick it at the bar or like kick it like it's not even that he's shy or anything. He's just he's also very conservative, like to himself.
Not politically.
So like not politically, no. Like, no, not politically. But he's very to himself. So that like I was like, no, he would have been like sitting with us for sure, just laughing, talking shit. Or he would have told us to shut the fuck up because we were just talking too much shit sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was fun. Thank you. I was like, thank you guys for experiencing that with me.
Yeah, I had fun.
I
danced. I danced a lot. So that was a cool time. I was hoping to get like a good couple of drinks in me, and the last part I liked the most, just because the bar was big enough and not everybody was hovering all around it. So there was like I don't know why, it was like an unspoken agreement that there was enough space for at least a person and someone right behind them that might be like part of their circle to stand, and you were comfortable. So I was like, that's nice.
That's cool.
So I was able to bring Emily and her niece.
Yeah, I gotta drink.
Out, so
we gotta drink pretty fast too.
Yeah, so all the bars actually. I think the only one that we didn't was the
first one.
No. Kind of. We waited like maybe 2-3 minutes.
I was gonna say, but in her defense, she was like serving a big ass crowd in front of her. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say the only one that we didn't was the one that had the guy with the fake tattoos, but.
Oh yeah, because we were in and out.
We just went, we literally fucking went in, said it's hot in here, fuck that, left, and then
got pizza.
Yeah,
dude, the random drunk girl who sat. As soon as I saw her, I was like, and I'm out. I was like, fuck this place.
Lee wasn't
she
there.
Had ranch on her face. He was sitting next to her.
Were you? Oh yes, you were. And you basically made friends right away.
You were just
like talking, fucking just talking with her for a second.
You're just shooting the shit with them.
We were fucking just eating pizza, and then she just like,
oh yeah. I remember now.
She had ranch on her. She had ranch all over her face.
She was chill. It was cool.
She was fucked up.
I was just another thing of like another example of there's no personal space in that city.
Yeah, fuck no, there isn't. People are just, for a city that definitely took a big shit for like COVID. And wanted to stay indoors, they really don't know personal space. Holy shit, even walking, they don't know personal space. I'm like, get away from me. But yeah, guys, that was our trip. I was like a little tangent into how our weekend was. It was very, very fun. You guys, a lot of shit's been.
I was gonna say, you guys did anything Monday, right? I know Steve went out.
I went out. I went out. Well, I went out for some wine. I went to this cute like beer and wine place. I was just chilling, sipping on some Chardonnay.
You're old.
I was just chilling.
You're old.
Got some bomb ass pizza and then just chilled on some wine, and that was it. That was my Monday. And then we came and played Valorant.
You're old.
Why?
I don't know.
Bro, we had too much beer. I had way too much beer that weekend. That's all I drank. This beer, and I was like, okay, I need to not. not have beer.
That's old people shit. Anyway,
The wine is great.
You say so.
A wine drunk is the best kind of drunk. Guys, if you're 21 and over and you drink wine or haven't drank wine, explore your wine, explore your taste palette with wine. You get fucked up and it's so fun because it doesn't get you drowsy. It doesn't get you all fucking stupid. Like, it's just a nice like vibe.
Drink box wine.
That's you wanted to punch walls.
Had it.
Box wine is you trying to fight a bush and hit walls.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Lee, what'd you do?
Beat
Monday?
up a bush.
Nothing. I think Monday. Yeah, no, I just kind of just stayed home. Everybody was just relaxing. Everybody had the day off. None of us worked, so everybody was just at home chilling out.
Okay.
So that was kind of about it. And then I had Tuesday off because I usually don't work Tuesdays anyways. So it wasn't too bad. But now I'm working the rest of this week. So that's kind of rough. Today is the normal one, so that's kind of annoying. And then tomorrow's going to be quick. But Friday is going to be the one that's a bitch. So that's always like,
feel that.
But yeah, it was chill.
What did you guys do like as soon as we got back though? On Sunday.
Oh,
I came home and it was technically today. My sister's birthday is today. And
Happy birthday.
yeah. And then but they did a little thing on Sunday, like they made pozole and I forgot what else.
Ooh.
But they also watched the Chivas game, like Spanish soccer, Mexican soccer. Literally had a whole fucking thing because it was like the championship or some bullshit, but whatever. And I was just like I came home to that. I didn't know anything was happening. I was just like, oh, okay, well, dope. I'm tired. I'm just gonna go inside for a bit, but yeah, at least I'll come out for some cake and food and whatnot. But yeah, and I was just like, I wonder what they did.
Well, I was texting you.
Yeah, I don't know. You said it.
Yeah, no, I was eating and then I just chilled on my bed. I immediately unpacked because I was like, if I don't unpack, that shit's gonna stay in there. And I was like, I'm not trying to deal with that. So I unpacked, put everything into my dirty hamper, and now I'm just like, tomorrow I wash because I was like, now I gotta wash again.
Nothing. I took a nap, I think.
What time did you get home? I don't think you told us when you got home.
An hour. It was an hour. So I didn't get home.
How was your ride?
I was technically on the road for 6 hours, technically. Yeah. The ride was all right. Nothing crazy. Yeah, I got home, chilled out on my bed, fell asleep, and then I got on, played video games, and then I watched some Office with a homie at the end of the night. And that was kind of about it. And then Tuesday rolled around and it was basically the same thing. But yeah, that was about it. And nothing too crazy.
Shit, I went right back to work.
Yeah, me too on Tuesday.
It was nice though. My day flew. I had so much work, dude. Fuck. The downside of having trips is just the backup of work that happens. And I'm like, fuck, man. It is what it is. No matter what fucking job I've ever been at, it's always like that. And I'm like,
because America runs on industry or whatever the
profits.
Profits.
Yes. Oh man.
Sorry, I completely spaced for a second. I was like looking at my mouse because it made a weird like thing. I was like, huh? And I was like, oh, you're chilling. So a lot of shit's. I was like looking at the news today, and I was like, hey, yo, y'all active this weekend. Fucking what's his old ass is having a kid.
Ooh.
He played in The Godfather.
Al Pacino. No?
Al Pacino.
Yes, I saw that.
83 having a kid with his 24-year-old wife or girlfriend. I was like, blow puff and dust out his dick.
Hey, man. Pwn man right there.
That shit worked.
I was about to say, that's a fertile man right there, y'all.
Fucking gross is what that is.
That's his fourth child. Jesus. What else happened? Fucking... They finally convicted what's-his-face.
Oh, yeah, Danny Masterson or whatever?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Or?
Yeah. So the guy who plays Hyde in that 70s show.
Oh.
He finally got convicted for 2 counts.
Damn.
So,
and it wasn't like SA. It was like the R. The hard R. Yeah.
Okay.
Like the title literally says it out. I was like, why is this so specific?
hide. No.
So
why?
we will not be seeing him anywhere, and he's creepy, and fuck him because he's gross.
Yup.
Scientology.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's in the Church of Scientology. Bro.
Yeah, so no offense to people who are into that. I'm not saying everybody does that. To people who believe in
that, they're weird. Fuck you guys.
That's on you. But y'all guys got a creepy ass dude part of that community, and now it looks bad.
They're all creepy.
They're all creepy. Tom
Cruise is like
creepy.
Weird. He flies. He flies planes.
That shit is weird. I feel like this is like a known fact, or it's like a rumor online / in the Hollywood space, but it's Tom Cruise. They offer Tom Cruise different women, like whenever he kind of wants. It's a batch, and he is kind of, not to say that it's his job, but it's kind of like task, or they would like for him to spread his seed. Yeah, apparently. Cool. So they present him with like young women and stuff like that. I think they say on average, I don't want to say, I don't know why, but I think it's 3.
Quote these things.
So I don't even know why I know this. I can't remember where I heard this from. Like, just like LA thing, I guess.
Too much time in the internet.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you been to the Church of Science, like the one that's on Hollywood?
The one in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I've
seen it in passing. Yeah, but I've never like obviously gone into it, but I've seen it in passing. Yeah,
my old school is like right next door to it.
Yeah,
so I've passed by it a bunch of times, and I've looked into it. And it's just weird because the whole front is always empty. There's nobody ever fucking there. And they just have random ass books of like, I guess their literature or whatever the fuck whoever wrote.
Their Torah, basically.
I don't know.
Like the front window.
So. But there's nothing in there. It's literally just tiled floors into a staircase. And
that one video playing on the wall.
I guess so. I don't remember.
They have a big screen. And
it makes you wonder, where does that staircase go?
I'm just like, is anybody just allowed to open this shit? Oh my god!
They have you wait in the back room's waiting room, and then they take you down. Ooh, speaking of which, we started watching
taking down.
So I was gonna say back room. Speaking of which, we started watching, or Nate showed me a show. I think I kind of want to get Apple TV now. Some really good shows on there, and this show's called Severance.
You've talked about it.
No, I talked about Silo. Both shows have S's and both are bangers. Severance is basically it's a company, I think it's called Luminous or Lumino, something like that. But it's a company that has like their hands in every single facet of industry, whether it's like water dispensers, printers, medicine, construction, architecture. It's like a conglomerate, but like very creepy. So the thing is that they need, for some reason, underground office workers to like facilitate all the work and stuff like that. But you don't know what kind of work they're doing specifically. You don't know why they have to go downstairs. But the one thing you do know is that when they go downstairs, part of their brain is actually like the memory part is grouped up basically and just stashed somewhere else in the brain. And then when they go down, they have a chip, and it activates their other half, basically the one that works underground. So the underground worker never knows what's going on above ground, and the above ground normal you never knows what's going on underground. You just know that you go in and you get in at 9, and then when you're leaving through the elevator, you go in the elevator 8, 9, and then you come back up and it's 5:15, and you have no idea what the fuck happened those hours. But the presumption is you're working, and the crazy part is that's all they know underground. They only work. Technically, like when you think about it, it's kind of like a different person living your life, but they only know work. That's it. And they get a sensation of like a refreshing feeling from obviously sleeping and then whatever to get to work, but they never actually sleep. Maybe they
like that Orwell book. What's it called?
That's crazy.
Was it
1975?
Wait,
I think so. 1974, 75. Well, I think it's still the same year, or
no,
1984, 85, something like that. George Orwell.
Guys,
I think
I have it somewhere. I have it somewhere there in my shelf.
I swear I read it, but I can't fucking remember. The American education system is not that great.
Jesus.
I haven't picked it up in a while. It's literally, I can see it like right there. It's right there. I just don't want to get off my chair.
Oh my God.
But yeah, it sounds like that.
It's a cool show. It is a cool show. It's very trippy.
1984.
1984. I see. But if you've ever played the game Control, It's basically like that. It's the shots are trippy. Oh, the director's Ben Stiller.
Oh, what the fuck?
The actor. I know. It's good, dude.
Wow.
That's the crazy part. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, dude. Man, I know he's not the one that like put it on the storyboard and stuff like that and created it, but like the shots, like the actual like direction of like things, the cinematography is great. It's really cool. Trippy shots, makes you uncomfortable. It's almost like what is that feeling when you see something and it makes you feel uncomfortable? We said it like that. Is it something Uncanny Valley?
Uncanny Valley?
It's like that. It's like that, but for like office space work. It's just so minimalistic, void of anything. It's just the people. It's a trip. It's a trip. It's really cool. So if you guys have Apple TV or Apple Plus, check out Severance. It's just wild. Cool. But yeah, that has been pretty new. That from like the TV side of things.
Oh,
but to talk about assholes that damn, I wish he was convicted or should be convicted. Apparently Trump made a new campaign ad and it was targeted towards trans people, and he targeted Dylan.
It was that from too? Okay.
TikTok, and he targeted another trans personality activist, and I can't remember their name, but man, whoever
today?
2 days ago, I think, or yesterday.
He was on the news. He was on the news again today. But go ahead.
Whoever supports him, fuck you. Oh my god, I'll say it. Fuck you. Fuck him. Fuck him. Oh my god, I watched this video. This person realized, like, finding out that they were used in an ad against their like permission. Totally didn't know about it. Sobbing, just straight fucking sobbing.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's sad.
This is terrible. Why are you using just people? Why can't you just like, it sucks that if you're going to say something about like a community, especially obviously I'm not a part of it, but it's part of my like overall community. But it's like, bro, individuals really like do it to people that are morally fucked up.
Like
not
you
people
hand selected people, like you purposely selected influencers because you know that's going to bring up the biggest uproar.
Oh my god, it pissed me off so hardcore, dude. Oh,
so there's that, right? So there's that.
I can't stand that piece of orange shit.
Earlier this morning, he announced that if he wins, he's gonna remove the citizenship from any newborn children who are born in the states.
I saw that.
Of people.
Anybody born in the U.S. Like
if your parents don't have papers, you don't got papers. Yeah. So everyone's like, wait, huh? Like
for anybody,
what does that mean?
For anybody who just happens to be like, yeah, I'm gonna vote him in for that reason, he's not gonna do it. He can't fucking do it because that's literally goes against our whole. That literally goes against our whole fucking independent
foundation of our community or of our state or nation.
Not our community, just the belief of the U.S. is what that's what it lives on and off of.
Yeah, no president, no single person / even a group of people can change that because it's so fucking ingrained as to what we were established on. Like, fuck you for even thinking that you can.
You can probably change people's beliefs in the idea that it could happen, but it's never going to happen because that's what, as corny as it sounds, that's what America was built off of was that freedom, that space of freedom. Taking that away is insane. But yeah, he came out and said that shit, and I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I was like, there's no way this man is still running even after he's like going through court cases.
I was gonna say, I thought like he was like oh, he's been convicted or whatever or found guilty. He can't run for president anymore because it's illegal or something. No, because
he pleaded not guilty to everything.
No, that's not why. It's because it was a civil case. A civil case doesn't hold as much merit or
leeway.
It has to be federal for him to get completely fucked.
It's like he's still a piece of shit, but unfortunately not
I try not to get too political because everybody has different point of views, but after like it's like you can only do so many things to just piss me off to the point where I'm just like, oh my god, fuck you so beyond like anything. Anyone that supports them that I know, oh my god, a sprinkle of fuck you on your fucking breakfast tomorrow morning. Well, just a little bit.
I wanted to add one more thing to like that, I guess, kind of overarching thing. Did you hear about the shit that was going down with Chick-fil-A? No. So I guess
I ate it last week or 2 weeks ago.
They made a statement. You support them? That
I was hungry.
Hold on. They made a statement that was just like very vanilla, just kind of being like we try our best to add representation type of bullshit when it comes to like
Why?
ethnicity. I don't know. It was literally just them
Just
trying.
cause?
I guess so, guys. I guess they're trying to get into that like little market or whatever the fuck of like
the woke market space.
Well, that's what
basically.
everybody thinks. They're not specifically saying like, oh yeah, like we love gay people or anything like that. All of a sudden,
that's some Bud Light shit right there.
It was just super soft.
We love gay people.
Super soft PR marketing, where it's just like, hey, like we're still somewhat good or whatever the fuck, and so many people got pissed off and they basically said Chick-fil-A's going woke. They're gonna start blah blah blah.
You're gonna take my Chick-fil-A away from me too.
It's in the
you
chicken.
Took the rainbows.
The chicken's turning our kids gay.
They said the frog water's in their shakes.
God damn it. No, that is some super Bud Light shit right there.
So yeah, a lot of people started like, should we start protest? Well, a lot of the right, they're like, should we start protesting Chick-fil-A now? And it's just like,
what the left says? Come on home, Chick-fil-A.
Well, I saw that like a bunch of like people were saying like, dude, this is a gift to the LGBT community because it's right before Pride Month. Now they're gonna start boycotting Chick-fil-A. So it's just like,
y'all guys get to have Chick-fil-A.
They'll be busy, dude. Oh my god, they'll be busy protesting Chick-fil-A. I can maybe go to Pride and not think of like the worst case scenario, because the worst case scenario almost always or sometimes does happen somewhere else in the US. So holy shit, maybe I can actually go to Pride this year.
I thought you were gonna go regardless,
dying or facing any type of threat. So yay.
But yeah, I just heard it. I was just like, y'all dumb.
No, I keep saying it's like Bud Light. For those of you that don't know, of course, I'm pretty sure everybody knows about Bud Light and the trans can debacle with Dylan, the TikTok personality content creator. Apparently it was basically pitched by somebody or whatever. I forgot what her deal was. And I guess it got up the chain somehow. People just didn't give a shit, to be honest. They're like, all right, whatever, and just kept it going.
I know what you're talking about.
But I guess to the point where they were like, oh yeah, it kind of matters. They were like, honestly, we're kind of pandering. We don't. It's just a market that we haven't tapped into. So why not? Mm-hmm. It's like,
yeah.
Okay, and you know what's the funny part? Everybody's like, oh my god, their stocks are going down. They're doing like better than they were before the fucking trans can debacle. So I still have a ultralight. So fuck it.
I don't know, dude.
But,
it's gonna be an interesting rest of the year for sure.
It's almost Pride, y'all.
Well, by the time this comes out, it's Pride Month.
Yeah.
It starts tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it does. Damn, do I have anything rainbow
we
shit?
say like it's fucking like it's a holiday and shit.
It's a holiday for me. I don't have any rainbow stuff on me. What the fuck? Wow. What kind of gay boy am I?
You're no fake.
It's giving non-supportive.
It's giving me.
Yeah,
it's red.
That helps.
That just shows you're horny.
I got it. It says send nudes, by the way. It's a fan that says send nudes for anyone that's audio only. So you're welcome.
Speaking of audio only, I'm gonna try really fucking hard to get this episode out on Spotify. Oh. So hopefully this comes out on Spotify. Which, you know what, I'll say this one will be our first episode on Spotify. So congrats to everybody listening, I guess. Yeah,
you've been heard.
Yeah.
You guys can watch us, listen to us. You can touch us if we're close enough and we know you like that.
Don't touch me. I've been to San Francisco and I don't want people near me.
That's just great.
Oh my god, I forgot to say, when the last bit of San Francisco, when me and Emily and her niece were hanging out, like just drinking and waiting for the next song to start, this guy like collapsed onto the pole behind me and I was like, oh, okay. Like I thought he was fucked. Like I thought he was just fucked up. I was like, oh, is he gonna throw up? And I looked at Emily and she was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I think he's sick, and I thought to myself, or he's like trying to fuck the pole. And I turn around as I'm saying that, and he's yes. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and we're all like tripping out. We're all tripping out. So I walk up. I'm like, he's like
real life of Sims.
He's like, sup? I'm like, hey, and I was like, are you?
He's like, sup? Grabbing his fucking crotch because he's not like, himself.
Are you having fun there? I think I say that, and he's like, I'm not gay, and I was like, what the fuck? What? And he's like, yeah, man, no, I'm not. I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? Did he really come? And then he had like climax, like regression, and he was like,
clarity.
Yeah, post-nut clarity. I was like,
he made him homophobic.
I know he looked at me. He's like, I'm not gay. I'm like, I didn't do anything. You just looked at me, and that's what happened. Damn, bitch. Oh my God. But yeah, it was so fucking weird. And then he just backed away, and I swear he disappeared into the crowd and then maybe left. I didn't see him after that. I was so like, what the fuck?
Once again, that city's weird.
NPC behavior.
Oh, there was one dude that was having the moment of his life in the first place.
Oh,
just
the guy who like dancing
with his bun up. He was cool. I was like, get it, bitch. You feel yourself.
You talking about the chubby dude?
No. Oh, the chubby guy was cool too, but no,
the one that you and I were looking at, he was dancing with this lady, and she was like all arreglada también.
Yeah, she knew how to dance too. Yeah. I was like, hell yeah.
That dude was breaking it down. I was like,
yeah. But I think he was before them, and then
you're talking about the guy by the pillar in the wall, like by the booth. He was by himself.
Kind of. He was
apparently he had a girlfriend because she came.
Yeah,
and, like, she was.
They sat down and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, he had like he just looked like a guy that was going out, and then he started dancing. I was like, shit, get it. It was cool. I'm all about people like dancing, but like actually dancing. Like, not to say that I'm like some footloose, happy feet motherfucker. I'll two-step if my life depends on it. But it's just cool watching people like just dance because they like to dance. I like that shit.
That's people who genuinely don't give a fuck how they look.
Yeah, and they're having fun. Yeah, that's fun. That was
literally every fucking bar we went to. It was just everybody. Yeah,
I think that's why I liked it so much because like even the Musty Red place, me and Emily's niece were like, let's go back. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, she was dying to go in there.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, let's go. The vibe was nice. The people that I was talking to with the niece, we were like there. And then when you guys said let's go, I'm like, nice meeting you. I guess we're leaving. And then we just left. But they were cool. The guys were pretty nice too. And then I got compliments on my hair, my shirt, and my necklace. I got a compliment on everything that I wore that night. So that was nice. That was cute.
Nice.
So San Fran, you're weird, but you're nice to me. So I'll take it, which makes sense. Gay.
Yeah, that guy was real nice to you.
I mean, at least he didn't like get like super.
I wish you were this pole.
I know, literally. I felt like, damn, was I supposed to follow him afterwards? Because he kept eye contact, and I was like initially completely weirded out, because of course, but like afterwards, I was like, all right, I'm good. That was weird. I'm all good.
You would have.
No, that was just
because you're weird as fuck too. You would have.
But that's just too out there, like, especially just the initial. I'm okay. I was like,
if we had to vote between the three of us, you would go.
No, Rich. I'm okay.
Hey, no. You were smoking shit off of people's hands that you didn't even fucking know or where their mouth had been at in Texas.
Oh,
motherfuckers could have been smoking angel dust, and you would have just been there smoking that shit with them.
No, I have gone on record right now here, but with my friends, like, no, 100%. I did not smoke weed. That was not weed, not at all. That was like, I don't want to say bath salts, but that was not. It was herb. That was actually herb. Yeah, no.
You're smoking fucking essence and shit.
Yeah, no, straight up, dude. I remember smoking, and I was like, okay, I feel like a head change, but like.
Yeah, you got sick off that shit.
I didn't get sick. I got tripped out because somebody, I think one of them came up to me and said something, but I wasn't like paying attention because I was talking to the people that I was smoking with. So then when I was like, I looked around, I didn't see anybody. So I was like, oh, maybe they're downstairs, because the band was pretty chill. So I went down and nobody was there. And I was just like in the middle of a dance floor, like in Scary Movie, where Sydney's like, what are you waiting for? That was me, like in the middle, like, what's happening? Where'd they go? Did they leave me? And that's when I started tripping out. So I stepped outside and I was like, no one's to the left, no one's to the right, no one's across the street. Oh my God, I'm left alone in Texas. What am I gonna do? I felt so unsafe. I mean, again, gay. So I was like, oh my God, are they gonna know? Because I think I was like wearing
gonna know?
Well, I was wearing like a staple piece. I was like almost every couple of years I'll get like a piece of clothing that I'm like, okay, this is like what I'm gonna wear out like a good decent amount of times when I'm going out. And at the time it was that mesh button up shirt, but there was another shirt under it. I'm not completely, that confident, but
I have noticed you do make it a staple when we go out.
Yeah,
so you wear something that says I'm gay,
but basically it's but not like gay, you know, like a finger pointed. It's not like super obvious. Like the one that I'm wearing now is my Dare shirt. Everybody likes it. I like it. It's comfortable, so it's also a funny conversation starter piece. So I was like, all right, this is dope. Or like my black jacket. Those are the two. Those are usually the two that I'll fall on. But yeah, when we were in Texas, I was like tripping out. And I forgot who I called, and I was like, hello. And then like it was either Steve or Richard, and they hung up, and I was like, okay. So I called our friend Brian, and I think he hung up. So I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die here. Holy shit.
Wait.
I'm gonna
I think I remember that, and I think the only reason we hung up is because we couldn't hear shit.
Yeah, no, it was loud. It was beyond loud.
It was me. One of them was me. I remember because we were already inside the second bar, that like really dark one.
Yeah,
because they ID'd us and they're like, "Where you guys from?" We're like, "California." Yeah, he's like, "Okay." And then like, give me my ID back.
The only person I think actually called, but that was because I think I called twice, or like at that point I was panicking and like whatever I smoked was kicking in. So I think it was Brian's ex, because I was like, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I can't hear you. So I called again, and I think she hung up again or something. I remember calling 3 times to one phone, and I was like, where the, and then I was like losing it. I was basically like going full like confused, scared, and upsetly. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I'm outside. Like I was so pissed.
But in our defense, when we were leaving, not just me, but 2 other people were like, hey, we're leaving. You're like, okay, that's cool. I'll catch up. We're like, no, we're leaving the bar. And you're like, okay, cool. And we're like,
that's why I said I didn't hear what anyone said. I'm not saying it's your guys' fault. I smoked some shit that wasn't good, and I've again going on record. I've gone on record that was like, I don't know why I thought that look, whatever I was gonna smoke was gonna be like legit for sure what I'm used to. So I was like, what the fuck? Now that I'm older, I'm like, what the fuck, homie? Why are you smoking some random shit in a state where it's illegal as hell, you dumb fuck? Oh my God.
The funniest thing to me about that interaction was that like you did that there, and you've also done it like when we've gone to Vegas.
Oh yeah, no, for
like,
sure.
I'm like, this motherfucker just doesn't learn his lesson. I was like, until someone probably hits you with like a needle on your thigh, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit.
Vegas makes sense to me, and then even here when I went out with Kobian, our Uber was like, you guys want to take some hits? And he had like 2 pens, and I was like, fuck yeah. It was pre-COVID, pre like anxiety like to a 10 level Lee. It was like maybe anxiety 6.
Yeah,
7.
no, it's
but
for sure that was PCP that you were hitting there.
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't get like super,
I looked at those guys and I was like, they smoke angel dust.
It wasn't like a body high. It was for sure like my head mental just tripping out. So when somebody finally like kind of popped out, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, and then angel dust isn't a body high. It's all fucking your brain chemicals.
But yeah, so I saw whoever, I forgot who ended up coming back, and then they told me what happened, and then what I had said, because I remember saying like I heard them, but I wasn't like fully aware of like what was happening. So I was just like, okay, yeah. So then when they told me, I was like, oh fuck, yeah, man, I smoked some shit that was not right. So yeah, no. But I think that I just kept drinking that whole night. I remember, and then being fine. And then I got the alcohol. Yeah, the alcohol like leveled me out really well. That's also a good way for me to know that it was not quality shit. Because for it to just kind of be washed away with 3 adioses, basically, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I feel great now. We getting tacos. So yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah,
but
don't learn your lesson from him. Don't be taking shit from strangers.
Guys, I don't care how fun you are or like how much fun you're having. Don't smoke random shit off of people.
I would say back in the day. Nowadays, I don't know.
No, regardless.
Suss them out a little bit. You're smart.
They taught you not to take fucking candy from a stranger. Don't smoke random shit off of strangers. Honestly, obviously, this one didn't learn shit, but you know, here he is, alive and well. No, he didn't. He did it the trip right after that one.
If you're watching this, I have faith that you are a like common sense person, basically, and you can suss out when somebody's gonna give you some bunk shit for sure. I at the time was young and stupid. I think I was like 25, 24, some shit like that. When did we go to Texas? It was like
Texas has been a while. I want to say like 2015, 2016. No, I'm a liar. Fucking 20.
No, we were in high school.
2018, 2019.
You guys were in high school?
Oh.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? No, but like, because Rachel said we went on the trip around that time, and then you said, oh, when we were in high school, and I was like, no, what the fuck? I see.
2019.
So 2019.
Or 2018, somewhere around
like 2019.
Yeah.
So, something like that.
20, 21, 22, 23.
You're like 27.
4 years ago? 29? No.
You're 25.
I was 25.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. So yeah. You know, that quarter of life.
Did we go after your birthday?
No.
It was in August.
Oh. Yeah, so
we
then
went
he was
in August.
26.
Yeah, fresh 26. So yeah.
Pretty dumb choice.
No, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm aware. But yeah, I think people you can set people up better. Yeah, it was still cool. That was like the only real hiccup. And it was only like the first half of the evening.
But I just want to go see Brian because I miss Brian.
Me too.
I want to go party.
I'm gonna party with Brian.
Brian could be there, but I want to be there. I just want to go. I was like,
just preferably when it's not as musty or
it's always musty,
humid.
Always is. Texas,
never mind.
Gross.
Maybe like
we'd have to go to Austin.
I was gonna say spring or winter time or something like that.
I will not go in the winter time. That's when it's the most expensive, especially going to Texas.
So spring.
The best place to go for that is Austin because they're near the ocean, so it's cooler.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what Brian has said. If we were gonna come back to Texas, that we should all meet up in Austin because it's a lot fresher there, and there's more of a party scene there too. Because apparently Dallas is really bad in crime right now too.
Yeah.
Yo, so okay. Speaking of crime, just to add into like our entire conversation that's been this trip, I didn't know how big of an issue San Fran was about getting your windows broken.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit too.
Besides Emily telling us that, my coworker was like, yeah, like she was like, I lived there for a few years. People would purposely like leave their cars unopened or their windows down just because they didn't want their windows smashed. They're like, if you're gonna rob me, just open my door or go right through the window. Like, or check if there's something in there that's probably not because our windows are open. But people purposely leave their windows down or a door is unlocked so you don't get your window smashed. Because apparently getting your window smashed is like the most popular type of theft right now. And I was like, I am so glad that my windows didn't get smashed because I would have been livid the entire that would have completely ruined my entire trip. And I would be like, we are going home right now. Fuck this. But yeah,
I feel that though.
Then we would have smelled cow shit the whole ride.
God, I'd never want to experience that again.
On the way there and on the way back. Double whammy.
This guy decided, cows on the side of the road in this little tiny ass corral. I wonder what it smells like.
No, he said, does it smell? He's like, does it smell outside? Lowers his window down.
Yes.
Whiff of
because
shit.
I thought we were going fast enough. I was like, I wonder if there's still like, can we really smell it if we're just cutting the air so quick as we are? Not say we're like going over 100 or anything like that, but I was like, I wonder. So I put it down a little bit. It was enough. But on the way back,
3 minutes, dude.
On the way back, though, I think Steve was the one that rolled down the window, and I was like,
I accidentally had the AC vent that just flows through the from the outside vent in. So it was like it took a whiff of shit, and we're like, oh damn! And I turned it off and it went away.
It happened twice because I remember it happened because the window was down the first time, and the second time it was because the AC. And I remember you being like, "Oh shit" or something like that.
And
you
turned it off right away. I was like, "Fuck that."
I was like, okay. But
it wasn't as bad as the window down because
it was the inner thoughts, the fucking what is it?
Intrusive thoughts.
Intrusive thoughts is just like, I could smell right now. I could roll down the window and just smell shit.
Curiosity and intrusiveness made a baby, and that was me. So I was like, oh,
we had to child lock that
Let
shit.
Me see.
I child locked it for like 30 minutes, and I was like, you're gonna learn your lesson here.
I was like, it's hot. I'm uncomfortable. Let me breathe.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man. Yeah. So guys, that is the end of our episode. I hope you guys enjoyed our story as much as we enjoyed our trip. We've said this many times, and we also promised ourselves at the beginning of the end of last year that we were going to do things like this. So I'm glad that we're sticking to it because we deserve it. We definitely deserve it. We all work either too hard, go through too much in life, and worry about too much shit to realize that we just need to have a little fun in our life.
I'm dying.
Thank God.
I mean, I think I said on the podcast too that I was like, this year, my last year of being in my 20s, I want to like actually go places and do shit, and it's happening. But you know, it's just like a constant, like every trip is just a reminder, like, oh, there's so much time is left to your birthday, you dumb old bitch. I'm like, oh,
no, you know, 30 is not bad. You make it sound like it's the worst thing.
I'm the only person that's hitting 30. No, wait.
In our friend group.
Nate's 30, but like amongst amongst all my friends, I'm like the only one that's like turning fresh 30. So
have fun going down that spiral without us.
I might not make it out this time.
Thank God.
I was gonna say this.
This is what it's been like all like the past like 7 to 8 days or whatever, you guys. I don't understand why. I haven't done anything. I've been so low energy too. I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, we've been very high energy lately, and you've been like very like low energy.
You'll see from the video that I put out earlier. That's not always the case. Sometimes he's full of way too much energy, and we're left suffering. But
I'm gonna send you the video of him running around the room with the fucking just blanket on himself, opening the curtain for no reason.
I wanted to see what it looked like outside.
Wait. I have it recorded. It was when he recorded the same video.
I guess so.
Oh yeah, you were. No, he was playing Zelda because I panned over and Rich was just laying on the side like,
just like ignore him.
Animal.
These guys are the weirdest sleepers I've ever had the experience of sleeping with. Yes. Fucking Steve will knock out in like 2 minutes or less, guaranteed.
Fast.
So quick, so fucking quick. Richard is constantly coming in and out of sleep. Once he wakes up the first time, it's a solid 30 minutes of just.
I don't know how you guys don't.
I'm like,
sleep.
what the fuck is going on? When I wake up, I just stay awake. I'll maybe knock out for like 30 minutes, one more time, and then I'll wake. That's it.
I never noticed how much you sigh like in the mornings. Until like this trip, yeah.
Sigh?
Oh, that's just me trying to breathe.
Like
I have really bad sinuses, so when I'm sleeping, I'm a side sleeper. So when I sleep on my side, one of my sinuses is super just clogged. Like it needs to be flushed out. Basically, like I need to sit up, I need to get air or whatever. So I'm just constantly
like you literally hear.
Yeah, and I'm trying to
just the constant shuffling around. It's like stay fucking still.
No, yeah, I can't. My bed was also squeaky too to top it all off. So like my constant like moving around, my anxiety and ADHD causes me to just not be calm or still.
Like, I was like, you're gonna sleep in the closet if you continue doing that.
Because his bed was squeaky and all you hear is just and I was just like, shut up.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
I'm so surprised that you guys are weirded out that I knock out so fast.
Because I'm not used to it.
We never share a room too. Like that never happens.
That's probably the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the first time in a long time. So,
dude, I knock out. Like as soon as I hit the bed, I'm just like,
I need like 30 minutes. Once I'm in bed,
I used to be like that,
like shut down or whatever.
I used to be like that, but like this has just become a thing now that when I'm like tired or going on a trip, my body's just so exhausted from whatever, like the traveling, like that I'm just like, I'm gonna crash. Like I'll wait till I'll be like one of the last few to stay up, but I'm out as soon as we're out.
The first night for sure was like everybody knocked out about at like the same time. I think Steve was like, all right, light off. And we're like, okay, lights off. Like everybody was knocked out within 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, I was just like, okay, I'm getting sleepy, turning on the TV.
We were watching
you guys I was like, don't care, you're going to bed too.
Yeah, so we were like, all right, bet. And that was like straight sleep. That was a good sleep too. I woke up early, but it was we went to bed like at 11:30, 12. So like a solid 6 hours is like ideal for me.
I woke up
that's like
twice
perfect.
at night. It was like 2 a.m. and then 4 a.m. I was just like,
I woke up at 3.
And
And I woke up at 3 thinking, like, what if these people are watching asleep?
Dude, no, because I went out at 4 because I had to go pee, and I just went out, and I was just like, dark ass hallway, and I was just like, somebody's just standing there. I know it.
Somebody's there. Something's in the dark. I can feel it.
I was just like,
I seen Hereditary.
But yeah, I don't know. It was creepy.
Literally any horror movie ever.
But yeah, guys, that's our time. You guys have yourselves a wonderful week. If you have a trip plan, take it. If you have a festival plan, do it. Have fun. Be safe. Summertime is around that time of a lot of travels and expenses. So summertime. Do your thing. Have fun. Be safe. Enjoy your time. Friends, family, significant others, whatever it is. And I will leave you guys with starting off with Richard's final remarks.
I'll start with music.
Okay. I'm like, whatever.
I'm like, final remarks. I haven't thought of shit. We go with music first. I'm trying to decide which one to say first.
There's a science to this, you guys.
We'll go with something more chill, I guess. It's called Kepler-22b. It's by very meme band.
Oh, I say it.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Very meme. Cool. In the indie scene, it's just like, oh, have you heard of this guy? Blah, blah, whatever. But this is legit a really good song to just kind of like chill out and do whatever it is that you need to do, or maybe even a drive. I don't know. Very hip hoppy.
Listening to it.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah. I like it a
lot.
I'm
looking at the lyrics. I like the lyrics.
Yeah, I don't know. This band is just like known as one of those indie
That's cool.
essentials, I guess.
I like it. It does have that like hip hop beat to it, but it has that like psychedelic actual like delivery of the words, the lyrics, the singing. It's very cool. I dig it.
And second song is by a Spanish band, but they're called French Police. It's called Hidalgo, Hidalgo. This one's more gothy. What's it called? Not spacey, but like echoey, and yeah, a lot more fast paced. But I liked it a lot, so I was just like,
I like the album cover.
Yeah,
the EP cover. That's cool. Was it it's audio only? It's a blue. It's basically Van Gogh's Blue Period, but with the house in the middle of it with little lights coming on. That's cute. This is wild.
It's good.
Spanish.
The only thing is, I wish that the lyrics were a bit louder, but what it is, what it is.
It's giving like, yeah. Did you say the Police? Is that what you said earlier?
Well, they're called French Police, but
no. But like, it feels like it's giving like a little bit like the era of like Billie Holiday or.
I was thinking like Cure-ish,
forgot the name,
but
yeah, Cure, the Cure for sure.
Yeah.
It's like that around that time era. That's cool. I like it.
I kill a mosquito.
Actually, like this one.
But yeah. As far as final regards, happy Pride Month, because this is gonna come out on the first Wednesday of Pride Month. So go out, celebrate. Enjoy your month.
Be safe. There's a lot of terrible people out there.
Yes. Be safe. Be vigilant. Be aware of your surroundings.
It sucks that we have to say that, by the way. Like you like people can't go outside and fucking enjoy themselves without having to be aware of their surroundings. But yes, be very safe. That shouldn't
stop you from having fun either way.
Yes.
Yeah, and then hopefully, like I said, this will be on Spotify. So, if you're listening to us on Spotify, make sure you follow us there. If you're watching us on YouTube, and I don't know if I can get it onto iTunes, but for sure Spotify. So we'll see. Either way, have a good one. Stay safe. We love you guys, and we'll pass it off to Lee, I guess.
Like gay whales? What?
It's an Ensenada hat and the rainbow.
Yeah,
that's all I can think of. I don't know. I swear I have something else in here. I didn't come out to my parents till like 3 years ago. You guys are there. I didn't have any like gay pride memorabilia except for like a mask, and then that's when it was like what kind of facilitated the conversation that happened like a week later. But so music first. The first song is gonna be Girls Make Me Wanna Die by the Aces. That one's pretty neat. It's pretty nifty. It's like punkish. It's cool. I like it.
I like the guitar already.
Excuse me. I like the words. I like the whole beat. It's very fast, but kind of like chillish almost. So it's cool.
Okay.
It makes you want to dance a little bit, but I like that one. And then the second one is gonna be. I feel like this might have been like an earlier song for like again TikTok. Maybe I feel like I've heard it before. But it like popped up in my Discover Weekly and I was like, oh shit, I like it though. It's called Lola by Maud Latour, MAUDE space LATOUR. It's a little bit in the samer like realm, but this is slower than the first song. So I do like this one though. I don't know. It's cool. I like it. And then I do have one more. This one, I swear this one is TikTok. I know for a fact this one, I must have heard it there. It's ABC featuring Sophia Black. It's Polyphia. Yeah.
I love
and
Polyphia.
Sophia Black.
Mm-hmm.
So POLYPHIA for those of you that are audio only. It's cool. Fast pace. So we got like medium pace, slower pace, and then fast pace, but I feel like they're all like in the same realm of like get you moving a bit or like vibe with the song. Good head bob, body sway, get down with it, you know?
Polyphia is a really good fucking band. If you like instrumental music, listen to Playing God by them. A really good fucking... Their guitarist is insane. His name's Tim Henson.
Nice.
Playing God, and then... Fuck, I forgot. But just listen to that one.
As for final regards, I gotta turn this down. That's why I don't play music when I do these, because then I get distracted. Pride Month. Have fun, be safe. Go with a friend. You can go by yourself if you are, you know, that confident, that safe, or you feel okay. But I would say take at least one friend, take one person with you, just to at least you can both experience it. Someone that's gonna match your vibe, someone you'll have fun with, and someone that you know has a good head on their shoulders. Because when shit goes down, you want to have someone as calm as you, if not calmer. So that's always nice to keep in mind. But other than that, have fun. If you're an ally, just keep doing what you're doing because you're an ally. So I assume you're not a piece of shit. And yeah, that's about it. Enjoy your 20s while you have them, because not many of us have much of them left.
In Pride Month, I'm Millie Rock. Tied it up my.
You make me want to.
Do it, please. Do it.
Can't do it.
Bake cookies.
Yes,
boy can't
with my
bake.
life.
Boy can't bake.
He gets
So
baked.
You're
Uh-huh.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
From
Not
your
everybody-
favorite gay to you.
Wow.
My least favorite gay I know.
Oh.
From all four of them, if maybe even four.
It's a little more.
4.5.
One of them's by.
I would leave it with one song on mine because I didn't recommend anything. It's I played it for you guys in the car. Strokes by Ovlov. That's the only song I'm gonna recommend.
Is that how you pronounce it? I thought it was Oblov. But yeah, I remember the song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
so,
a good chill song.
yeah, that's the one song I recommend. I have a couple others, but I'm not going to. Yeah. But anyways, it's heard from a friend. We appreciate you guys always. Be safe, have fun. Happy Pride Month. And yeah, y'all have a good rest of your week. I don't know what the weather looks like, but make sure you're paying attention to it because that shit's weird. Just like San Francisco.
Fuck San Francisco. Bye.
Bye.